Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sir Tommy P., Defender of the Faith.
And I am Empress Emily M.
And
Good
we
evening.
are the Nephilim Murder Crew.
Yes, we are.
How are you all doing today on this fine Wednesday evening?
It is a fine Wednesday evening.
Royal Deluxe already in the chat. Love to see it.
Already here. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see any fights, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, so what's our topic tonight?
Well, I mean, our topic tonight is what's going on in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
But before that, should we just deal? Or we?
Yeah. I mean. I guess if you want to get right into it, like we get right into it. I was gonna wait a little bit, see if anybody else shows up before I have to repeat myself.
Yeah. No. We'll wait.
Well, wait a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna address it right away. Honestly, it's not even that big of a deal in my opinion.
It's really
not. At the end of the day, I'm most disappointed myself for giving in to those urges.
That's fair.
I had a spiritual battle going on. I was well aware of it, and I let the evil win.
Let it get out.
Yeah, I let the evil win.
Let it come out your thumbs.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It more than just came out my thumbs.
Yeah, it was like a cloud.
Yeah.
Well, truth be told, so last night, he had to go back to work and be boss.
Yeah.
So the only reason I was even there was because he wasn't here.
Right. Yeah.
And also, Raven had requested additional backup. So naturally, I'm like, well, fuck else am I gonna do? So, point A, right? Point B. When he does get home and sees it and sees what happened, I'm ha-haing about it. And when I got silence, when the response from my husband was silence, I had a feeling. I was like, something landed not right. And I was already kind of like, as soon as it started to happen, I was like, you dumb bitch. What'd you get yourself into? These boys are going to fucking roast you. You're going to have 9th degree burns, ho. What are you thinking? But I was like, no. I'm just trying to fight Toad. I just really want to fucking fight Toad.
The Nether Knight's here.
So,
bwah.
Woo, good evening. Oh, my mom
Thank
was here too.
you for the $2 donation to Nether Knight. And there is another special announcement I'd like to make tonight, but we're gonna hold off on that a little bit too.
Okay.
But yeah. So yes, hi Mom. How are you doing?
Oh.
So Mom doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, my mom has no idea what's going on.
So today, and I guess I'll just get into this right now, since I was waiting on another night and he showed up.
Yeah.
So I watched the replay of Timeline Cleanse. So I know the Nether Knight was coming by to get the other side of the story.
He had expectations. We're meeting expectations.
Yeah, we're just meeting expectations. So anyway, let me sweep this. I keep forgetting to do that.
That's okay.
I
think I left Leon over there.
That's that's actually Emily's mom. So that's Mama M.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what happened today, Ma, is I had my very first internet beef.
He's officially a Twitizen.
Yeah.
He's had his first beef.
I don't have a big enough presence on the internet usually to ever have a beef.
No.
Nor do I ever really care what anybody on the internet has to say. So
no.
Yeah, it just never. It's never
very
happened.
much like a duck. Let it roll off of his back. He don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
The internet is fake and gay anyways, and you're all feds.
Yeah, you guys, anybody who watches the show knows you can roast me all you want. I will laugh. Whether you're serious or joking, I'll still laugh. I don't care your opinion, honestly. Yeah. That's why it's funny to me. I will not allow anybody to talk about my wife.
Yeah, that's just not allowed.
At least not anybody who is not familiar in that way.
Right.
Now, like, if this was Raven making comments about my wife, it's a little different because him and her have that kind of relationship. They have that kind of interaction. The baseline has already been set. The rules are there.
Yeah.
Like, but this is somebody who I've never met. And also,
like, I don't really even have like that good of a rapport.
Regardless of that, and the other big issue here is I don't watch Tower Gang at all. The only episode I ever saw is the one we did the watch
review
the watch party thing for you guys. I didn't really enjoy it. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I didn't follow along with most of it, to be honest. I kind of was spacing out doing math in my head for work. So that's why I didn't have much of an opinion at the end to give you guys. I didn't see a lot of it. I'm not going to lie. that being said, so I don't have a context for what they do. All I did was see a video of some jackass on the internet being disrespectful to my wife. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
And that's how I took that.
Right.
And then there's really no other better way to say it. The lust that I have deep down for violence
yeah.
is it took control.
It's there.
It took control.
Right.
It doesn't, I don't let it come out often. Somehow it came out.
Yeah.
I can't control it sometimes. I let the devil win there. That's my bad.
Meh. We all have our moments.
Yeah. And for those who are not aware, there's a very big difference between fighting and violence.
Yes, there is.
I don't enjoy fighting very much. I don't like to fight. I try to avoid it as much as possible. But when the time comes up that I feel violence is appropriate, then violence will be had.
Yeah.
And I guess the biggest difference is, and I don't remember who said it, but somebody said it other than me. The object of a fight is to win.
Mm-hmm.
The object of violence is to prove a point.
Oh, yeah.
The object of violence is to make a statement. It goes from 0 to 1,000 and then back to 0.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You make the biggest statement humanly possible right off the bat.
And if there is a response,
usually there's not, but that also
no.
crushes anything else around. Like other people who've witnessed this are less likely to
try to engage.
So so violence that's just what you're ingrained in you. The military did this. We had 5 years as a ranger, and they spent millions of dollars training me to be violent. And that's not something you just get rid of.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
you
that's
can't just uninstall
when you're 19 years old, 19 to 24, when that is just, you know what I mean? You are broken down and rebuilt into just that. Like, it's hard to just put it away.
Yep.
It's a vice. It really is at that point. So I do pretty well, but again, like I said, this time I let the evil win. I tried my hardest to push it down. But at the end of the day, I chose the opposite. And honestly, Cole probably had no idea. I'll be honest with you. He probably assumed I watched the show and I knew what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He probably was just like, oh, this is normal.
Right.
It's not. I don't watch the show. I don't know what you guys do. And also I hear, oh, well, they talk to his wife that way. That's fine. If you allow men to talk to your wife a certain way, that's your prerogative. You do that.
That's on you, buddy. You do that.
I don't allow people to talk to my wife that way. Not people that don't have a certain rapport, at least not to where there's been a back and forth. She's okay with it. I know this doesn't bother her.
And
I know for a fact it bothered her.
I was going to say, not only was it like it bothered him, but also like, I don't know you like that, bro. I don't know you like that. And you can't, I put myself out there. Like I said, you dumb bitch, you're going to get the 9th degree. I set myself up and that's fine or whatever. But more than anything, I appreciate it because now people know that you just can't do that.
Right.
And
yeah. Pretty much.
I shouldn't have to defend myself out here by myself. That's the whole reason I have a husband.
But yeah, it's just the way it is. At the end of the day, I don't know you like that, but like, it's just there's a lot of this on the internet right now.
Yeah.
And it is people being blatantly disrespectful towards others.
Right.
And then when they get caught on their bullshit, they go, it's just comedy. Like, there's a difference, man. Like, it's comedy when you and your boys do it amongst each other. It's disrespect when you do it to people you don't know and don't know how they're going to react to it. If you don't have that kind of rapport with somebody, maybe you don't try it.
Right.
Especially not when, like, this is a woman that throws so much support your guys' way, even though she doesn't even watch your show.
Yeah.
Before, every Twitter post for my show has got to go, pre-Tower Gang. Go watch Tower Gang as soon as we're done. Tower doesn't even watch the show.
No.
But, man, she shouts you the fuck out.
Because you guys are decent human beings, and I believe deep down that, you serve a purpose.
Yeah.
But, and more than anything, this is my last point that I wanted to make on this. More than anything, we as the, like, community, right? The Tower Gang, Nephilim Death Squad, the homies, right? We can't be allowing other people to fuck with us. So in that sense, we shouldn't be fucking with each other. We shouldn't be tearing each other down. I understand Ferda jokes and all that stuff. But if we want other people to respect our women, we have to respect our women.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And, when it's amongst ourselves, like I said, with like Emily and Raven.
If I was
Emily and Top, like I know they interact. They have their own
whatever.
rapport. That's on them. You know what I mean? If like she's okay with that, and I clearly see she's okay with it, that's fine. But this is a thing that she doesn't know him like that. I don't know him like that. And she clearly wasn't okay with it. That's where the problem lies.
Yeah.
That's where I took offense.
Because the issue that I have with it is, in a sense, that is condoning your audience to speak to me that way. And I tell you what, guys, I ain't about to be talked to down poorly on the fucking internet. I'll dip off that bitch and you guys can fend for your damn selves before I was be spoken poorly to by internet strangers. It ain't happening.
The other thing that kind of made me take a little offense to it too, not that he's ever going to see this episode, but Top, you could tell Top knew it wasn't okay. During that episode,
there was reassurances of they're going to be there. You're going to meet these people.
As Cole is running off at the mouth about Emily, Top interrupted him three times, I think, maybe four, and said, "Hey, they're going to be at Bohemian Grove." Yeah. Continue to talk shit. Top would be like, "Hey, they're going to be at Bohemian Grove," right. And he would continue to talk shit, and Top would interrupt again, and so he knew it was wrong. So even though he came on Twitter at me like, "Oh, I'm not gonna," bro, you know what he did was wrong,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll talk. How about I talk about the mother of your children like that, and see what you have to say? How about I just sit here and talk shit about the mother of your children, knowing that we don't have that kind of rapport? I'll bet you're not okay with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I wouldn't
Definitely
do that to you and your wife and your child because I don't have that kind of rapport with you, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like I said, I'm not getting worked up about it again here. It's just. He knew it was wrong.
Right.
And he can tell me all he wants. It's comedy. But he knows it's disrespect in the guise of comedy. And that can be very funny. Don't get me wrong. I love that kind of shit. Yeah. I do. I genuinely do. But you need to know there's when it comes to people that you interact with and that you may see in real life, there's lines. And you should probably check those lines before you cross them.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's a good learning exercise for all of us.
It's one thing if you're never going to see these people and they have no idea who you are. Cool. Yeah. Talk shit. Be disrespectful. It doesn't matter. But, if you may happen to run into them at some point in real life.
Be ready to be held accountable for what you have said.
That's just part of being a man. That is absolutely just part of being a full-grown ass fucking man. Is that you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Husband, father, homeowner, grown-ass man.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. There will be consequences sometimes. And if you can back it up, great. You know what I mean? Yep. I talk a lot of shit because I don't mind getting punched in the mouth. It won't be the first time. You don't have a personality like mine without getting punched in the mouth a few times. Facts. Facts. You know what I mean? I'm willing to take that shot in the mouth. I'm also willing to bet that I'll be standing afterward and will do something that you are not expecting.
Yeah.
And that's the key right there is do something that nobody's expecting. Because it's so over the top. Who would think to do that?
Right. Nobody's going to respond like that.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Yeah.
Today's your lucky day.
So either way, the beef is quashed. I have no problems with Cole. He apologized, which is all I asked for, and I apologized to him for going off the deep end. I came at him pretty hard. I honestly didn't even realize until I went back and read some of the text. I was like, "Ooh, bro, you came at him hard."
Yeah,
like real hard.
And it's, I mean,
so that was my bad, and I apologize for that. So I hope we can all be friends now. I hope someday that we can build that kind of rapport to where he can say things like that and we'll be comfortable. I do.
Yeah.
Today's not that day though, homie.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. All that to say that people are going to jail in the United Kingdom for things they post online. I'm glad that we could teach you this valuable lesson today.
Yeah.
And not even for what they say with their mouth and their face on the screen, just for the shit that runs out their thumbs.
So that's my side of the story. Basically I had no context to begin with. So, even if it's all jokes. Well, I've never seen him before. I don't know this shit, man.
Yeah.
It was way out of context for me and I let the evil win. And that's really the important part of the story here. Okay. So let's move on.
Get you a man who will, ladies. Oh, and that's the other thing. Another not wonderful point made, sir. He's only 28. And that's the thing. And this is where I'm at with all of it right now is it's just, there's nothing but positives to come out of this. We get promotions for Bohemian Grove. People think I'm going to fight Toad's autistic ass. We get promotions for Bohemian Grove. People think he's going to rip Cole's arms off and Cole ain't going to be able to wipe his ass.
Yeah.
We get promotion for the Tower Gang because now everybody's like, what the fuck happened on Tower Gang last night?
Right.
We get promotion for Timeline Cleanse because everybody's like, Raven's talking about what happened on Tower Gang last night.
Right. And because I lost my shit on Cole, there's so many Tower Gang Cole haters that we got a shitload of follows on Twitter and shit like that. So
like,
and it was good business for everybody, to be honest with you, man. I could have planned it better myself.
Everybody wins.
Like, at the end of the day, I unintentionally pulled off a huge grift from the Tower Gang / NDS / Timeline Cleanse audience.
On accident.
On accident. Pulled off a total grift that worked out completely in my favor as far as, like, viewer count and followers go.
If we were Dennis, you'd owe us $8.
Right, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Shout out Top Lobster.
Yeah.
TopLobster.com. Go get your merch.
TopLobsterShop.com.
Yeah. Shop.
Yeah. And,
TopLobster.com.
And honestly, I will be upfront with all of you people and let you know that I actually did send an apology to Top for even bringing him into this and, like,
shouldn't have been drug into it, but
I apologize for making him get involved in this. I understand he was sticking up for his boy, but I also understand that he knows what was said was wrong because of the way he reacted while it was being said.
While it was actually
so you can tell me all you want that he's in the right, but I saw your reaction, buddy.
Right.
But there's no hard feelings. I sent the man an apology for ruining his day or whatever, man. I don't know if it ruined his day or not, but
whatever.
It was the adult thing to do because I know I was ultimately in the wrong for letting the evil win. Yeah.
We'll do shots of Malort about it at Bohemian Grove and laugh, and it'll be fun.
Speaking of shots of Malort, let's close this explanation out with a shot.
Oh, yeah. We'll finish the tea with some Malort.
So, those of you that may have come in late, didn't catch all that, you'll have to go back and rewind later. Catch the replay.
It in the replay.
Give us that extra view count. Thank you. We're just grifting today. We're trying to get that extra count, man. I don't know what for. It's just for personal ego, to be honest with you.
Why not?
Doesn't pay any money. Not at these pitiful viewer levels.
That's all right.
Like, we appreciate the shit of all of you guys. Like,
no, we love it.
We do. I honestly enjoy that it is a small viewership because I really feel like
it's a community.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a connection to these people, even though I've never met them. Like,
yeah,
I have an idea of what things they believe in. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know they're similarly minded in a lot of ways. It is nice to have that small group.
Set of homies to hang out with.
The only reason I continue to do it, to be honest with you guys.
You guys keep us coming back.
Yeah, I enjoy the interaction.
Oh boy, MMO show's here.
Holy shit.
Hello.
Hello, Dan. Did you see the Twitter beef too? Is that why you're here?
Did you ever end your Rumble stream?
Yeah, did you ever end your Rumble stream? Last I checked, like an hour ago, it was still running. And that show was yesterday.
Huh? Who? No shade. I sent you a text this morning. I was like, it's still going. Did somebody say?
Yeah. Did somebody say more homies? Yes, subliminal messenger.
Yeah. We appreciate your homieship as well.
Yes, absolutely. Like I
said. Shout out Top Lobster. He's the greatest. No hard feelings at all. Shout out Tower Gang. You boys do what you do.
Yes. You do what you do. I had no context for that.
People love you and appreciate you. So, out of context, anything can go terribly wrong.
Right, yeah. And I think that's also the big takeaway here is out of context.
Yeah.
Shit can go sideways.
And it was honestly, it's probably all on me for just like, oh, we don't fucking have to worry about the whole rest of the Tower Gang show. Let me just get to the part where I called out Toad and then they roast me.
Right, yeah.
I show him like the worst 60 seconds of the whole show. And it really wasn't even the worst.
Here's this guy talking shit about me.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
We write that down.
Right, yeah. And then, send him directly to bed.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Yeah.
No big deal. But yeah, so I'm glad that we got that out, that we got that everybody has their sides of the story out. Now, I guess maybe if we want to continue the grift, Cole and Liz, they could put out their side tomorrow.
Right, yeah. I'll go watch it.
We can make a whole week out of this.
Yeah. Let's keep the grift going.
But yeah, so, the internet's a weird place.
Yeah, honestly, and nobody really expects that anything they see on the internet will ever have them held accountable in real life.
No, that's
fine. Honestly, I don't ever think about it.
No. I know. I've been on there too long to not. There's so many times where I have something typed out and then I'm like, let me just delete that because I don't want to back that up.
Right. Yeah, whereas I don't even have an internet presence.
No, he doesn't.
My internet presence is our Nephilim Murder Crew Twitter account. I'm sure you guys can tell the difference between the stuff that I post and the stuff that she posts and the comments I make and the comments she makes. It should be glaringly different.
I was gonna say it should be. It should be obvious.
But yeah, that's my only internet presence. Is when we started this, I kind of just use that account, and I had a personal account that had like 6 followers, and I don't even use it anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a zero on the internet. I got no internet clout.
That's all right.
Well, actually, after today, I may have a little.
You might have a
Isn't
little.
Isn't this how you get internet clout?
It is how you get it.
This is normally how you get internet clout,
It
right?
is how you
start
get
a beef.
Yep.
All right. Who should I start a beef with next? I got to get clout.
I mean, go for Sneeko. Why not? He already lost a tooth.
Nah, I need an end. Like the only reason this became a thing is because there's like a crossover. You know what I mean? There's got to be some overlap, or it's not going to get any traction.
I mean, I guess maybe you could. Subliminal Messenger has a suggestion. You could tell Nemos something.
Who's Nemos?
Dustin Nemos. You could say something positive about the J people.
Okay, I have no idea who that person is, but I will look them up.
Okay.
I will do that.
Him.
Do we?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, we follow him.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So
it's not your fault you haven't seen him. He's buried in the algorithm. I have him on a special list.
Yeah, we're buried in the algorithm too, just because of our name. But
yeah, I thought I was being slick putting in the 187 in there, but nope, not so much.
That's fine. We didn't do this to be big in the algorithm anyway. The whole point of this show is never to get big and make money off of it. So
yeah, no, it's fine. It's just
it's a hobby and becomes something I enjoy because of you people.
Yeah.
So okay, so good thing Tower Gang is not going tonight because this show's probably going to run late. So we're already 23 minutes in and we haven't even brought up our topic yet.
That's okay as long as we don't spend the first 45 minutes rehashing the same stories we've already told everyone. We're better than Timeline Cleanse.
This is true. This is true. Shout out to David Lee Corbo, Timeline Cleanse.
David Leanne Corbo.
Yeah. Bless his heart, man. Like, trying to make it and just do what he enjoys doing. I get that, man. Like, I will gladly give him a donation every week for that.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Doing it.
It's just, bless him. He puts a lot of work in.
He does.
Like, he shows up 7 days a week, man. We do 2 1-hour streams roughly a week, and it seems like overwhelming to me sometimes to have content to present.
Do it and do it.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm just showing up with nothing, and I'm like, God, I hope I don't disappoint these people again. You know what I mean? Like, I got no real content. I had no time to plan for this.
Yeah.
The man's got a family, and I understand that's his job now, but, he still has a family.
Right, you still have a family, and you
still have
to
attend to your family obligations.
Yeah.
So bless his heart. And then also, one more, I promise this is the last time I'm going back to this, but I forgot to mention earlier.
Okay.
Raven did bring up a good point where he said, if you're going to make yourselves a presence on the internet, you need to be prepared for people to talk shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I get that, and I am prepared to talk shit.
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't expect friendly fire.
Yeah.
That was my problem. This seemed like friendly fire to me.
Yeah.
If he was some random dude on the internet, whatever.
Fucking, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care. You know how many random dudes on the internet said shit to her, and
all the time.
I've seen them do it in David's chat before.
Yeah, I was gonna say they people do that shit all the time, and it's usually just let slide. But it's the friendly fire part of it, and that's why my whole point of it is we have to protect our women if we want other people to value them, because people will not respect and value what we do not respect and value.
Yep.
Right.
Just like you don't get what you don't pray for.
That too.
So I did get his point, and I do agree with him to an extent.
Yeah.
But friendly fire is a different story.
It is.
I'm not getting fragged by my own people.
Nope.
You're not my people at that point.
Yep.
Let's just be each other's people.
Right.
Support each other, get along, have a
Right.
good time. That's what it's about.
Right. Strength in numbers and whatnot.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you got to have somebody you can rely on. Okay, so with that being said, we are talking about the shit that is going down in London. And this kind of backs up to Emily's Monday morning show.
Yeah.
If anybody caught Emily's Monday morning show.
Oh, we watched Tommy Robinson's Silence documentary.
Yeah, which I have not seen, but I hear it's really good. Did you guys
enjoy
pretty
it?
Decent.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was happy I waited to watch it with an audience.
Mr. MMO show, I am well aware that you streamed your entire workday. I know.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I appreciated it. I really did.
Yeah.
It got me through my workday.
Chalk it up to negligent discharge. That's hilarious. Now I kind of want to clip that song of Bubba Shot the Jukebox.
You know, that is an excellent analogy for that.
That is, yeah.
Redbeard. I can't think of a better analogy for that right now. Yeah, you, sir, you win the internet today. Redbeard, New Hampshire. I'm having trouble talking tonight for some reason.
That's all right.
Probably because I got pouches in.
Probably.
Anyway, Redbeard, New Hampshire wins the internet tonight. I just want to make sure everybody is aware of that.
Yes.
The title cannot be taken. It is law. It is written.
August 7th, 2024.
Yep.
Redbeard.
Yep.
Internet winner.
It's going in my book. Actually, I'm gonna make
He's
sure.
He's gonna write it in there.
It's going in the book.
There we go.
It's
There we go.
Yeah.
Negligent discharge.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yep. You know, but these are the things. This is just a haha. I don't fucking know this or not. This is what happens when kids don't have dads.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
I'm also not going to get into other things in personal life of those that I may or may not have heard that I don't know for sure or not because I'm not. But that all leads to that kind of stuff.
Right. This is what happens when we don't have dads.
Yeah.
You get me acting foolish trying to fight Toad, and then you have people asking me where my titties went.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All because none of us had dads. If he didn't
I
have
had
a dad,
a dad.
then that's irrelevant. But
I had a dad.
I know you had a dad. You have a dad. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I have a pretty cool dad.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He likes his cigars.
Yep.
All right.
I actually have two pretty cool dads because I am a child of divorce, but
yeah,
I saw
but
my dad all the time.
You won on both
Yeah.
ends.
No, I won the lottery there.
You did.
I really did.
Yeah.
I wound up with two pretty good dads, and I'm like, wow, all right.
All right. How about it?
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Nope.
Like, and I'm still a fuck up, and I still start internet beefs with strangers for no good reason. Like, what are you gonna do?
I guess I don't have a point to make at all.
Right?
It's all a luck of the draw.
Yeah,
people.
pretty much. It's
all
just
a luck of the draw.
It is what it is, man.
What do I know? I'm a fucking retard.
We're all susceptible to the
That's true.
To the testing of Satan, man. Like he's gonna tempt you.
You're
gonna get tempted by Satan, and
nobody saw my Twitter beef. I think the only person who did see my Twitter beef last week was Adriano, and I was arguing with where was she from? Amsterdam, and her like bio was autistic sex worker prostitute or some shit. And then she had the audacity to start a beef with like, what is even your bio? And I'm like, bitch, have you read yours? You're telling everybody you're a whore. You're telling everybody you touch penis for money. What are you talking about? What's my bio?
And then I told that bitch I was gonna break her arms.
Have fun wiping your ass with no arms.
Oh, as somebody who's been in a horrific motorcycle crash and had two broken legs and broken arms, I know that it's impossible to wipe your ass with two broken arms. How humiliating it is for months to have somebody wipe your ass.
And honestly, that's all. When I read it, I was like, "Oh,
I know how humiliating that is.
This is such a layered burn that no one's gonna.
No one's even gonna get it. No, like nobody's gonna get it. It wasn't even a burn too. It was legit. Like this is what I'm gonna do because, like I said, violence is different than fighting.
Yeah.
It's next level. It's steps further. Yeah. It is fast and it is violent,
swift and shocking.
Yeah.
Swift
for lack of a better
shocking.
word, it is violence.
Yeah.
But anyway, are we going to do a show or are we just going to do this all night?
I don't know. I mean, David went 2 hours earlier and only showed 4 videos.
we like to pretend we're more professional than David.
I do.
Look at our background.
I was gonna say I can't dunk tomorrow if I shit the bed today.
Yeah, no,
I'll be Emily shit the bed Pareca tomorrow.
I feel like we're talking a lot of shit for two people who just got mad at somebody for talking shit. Also, I wanted to make that statement.
I didn't think about that until just now. You know what? Maybe it all is.
What are they gonna do? Threaten to fight me?
Maybe it all is just comedy.
Yeah. No, there's always a level of disrespect there because at the end of the day, come looking for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with that. I don't think the other people are okay with that though, and that's the thing.
And
I agree with Raven on that too. Sometimes I just wonder, like I'm okay with that. Come at me, like.
And like I just said a minute ago, there's a lot of times where I'm like, let me delete that because I don't want to back that up. But then there's other times where I'm like, I give a fuck. I give a shit.
No, I will say I don't think we have said anything directly disrespectful, to be honest. We are just talking a little bit of shit in general about the scenario, not about people.
Right. No.
So, there is a bit of a difference. I just do find it ironic that we're sitting here talking shit after just getting in a fight about talking shit.
Yeah.
So let it be known that the irony is not lost on me.
We acknowledge the irony.
Redbeard felt bad. We felt bad about what? About the fight or about the comments?
I
don't know either. We're just gonna sit here in silence until he lets us know.
I don't know, man.
Okay, he called my bluff. Lost. I can't sit here in silence.
You can't just sit here.
No, he called my bluff.
Patiently.
You win this one.
You win. So, all right, back to the show topic.
Okay.
So on Monday on Nephilim Morning Crew, we did a watch party of the Tommy Robinson documentary.
How many clips did I save? Okay, here they go.
And in that, we learned that oh, there we go. That's what he was talking about. He killed Timeline Cleanse. All of them were his videos.
Oh.
That's all that he got to this morning.
Oh, damn. Okay, this has nothing to do with me. I'm arrogant. I assume this had something to do with me. Ugh. There's
Subliminal Messenger. Are you for reals? Because that would be kind of dope. That's a big time slot, buddy.
What's that? I'm missing something.
Thinking of making a Nephilim Killers troop to fill in the 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific time slot.
Okay.
I think I would definitely be like, I'll catch it when I get up at 4:30 in the morning,
right?
5:30 when I start consuming content. But
yeah. It's 2 a.m. our time. Yeah, I'll be well on my way to work by then.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'd be on the toilet.
Yeah.
I'd be taking my half-hour morning shit.
You'd be doing your morning.
I catch the last half hour. Yeah.
I
catch the 4:30 to 5 a.m. While I'm taking my morning shit.
Yeah.
And I literally take 4:30 to 5 a.m. to take a morning shit. In case you people were wondering. Now that's something you know, whether
now
you
you
wanted
guys
it or
have
not.
that level of intimacy.
Right.
With him.
See, this is how you build rapport so that you can talk shit about each other. This is how it happens. They learn my poop schedule. Now that he knows my poop schedule, me and it can be homies. Like, you know what I mean?
Gosh. All right. Yep. Oh boy. So.
And honestly, I was a little worried this show wasn't going to go well, but it'll
be fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's kind of like therapy in a sense.
Yeah.
Where like once you're just kind of dreading it, but then once you start, you're just like, oh, I feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
I feel not so bad about it.
Yeah.
It's solvable. So,
yes, another night. I agree. Praise God that cooler heads prevailed. I agree with you 100% on that. I should not have given in to those urges, and I'm glad that we all just came to a amicable conclusion.
Yep.
And I felt bad for it afterward, to be honest. I really did. I still do, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know if the poor boy deserved the way I came at him. He may not have taken any of that seriously, but he should have. He seriously should have. But again, like he swallowed his pride. I swallowed my pride. We both walked away happy.
Yeah.
And that's honestly the way men handle things. If you either hand them physically or you both swallow your pride and shake hands.
Yeah.
If you both can't swallow your pride, we have to get physical.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the way men are.
Yep.
It's ingrained in us. It's the way we are.
And that is how this should be.
Yeah. So, but yes, this time both men swallowed their pride, apologized to each other.
Proverbially shook hands.
Yeah. Proverbially shook hands, liked each other's apologies.
Yeah.
Followed each other on the Twitters. Like, yeah.
Beef officially squashed.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And like I said, I hope someday to have that kind of rapport with him to where we can get away with those jokes.
Yeah.
I really do.
We'll get there.
So. And since we haven't even gotten into our content yet, and I told everybody I had another announcement to make, I'm just going to go ahead and drop it because, yeah, makes sense.
Do it now.
So, Nephilim Murder Crew is going to have their very first guest coming up. I don't have a date yet. We are actually going to be appearing on the Haram Life coming up in a week or two.
We don't have that date nailed down yet.
Yeah,
either,
so I'm not sure when that date is.
Yep.
We'll figure that out. And I got to figure out bringing guests in on my OBS. I haven't tested any of it yet. I've just watched the videos. But But so the Nephilim Murder Crew's very first guest is going to be your very own the Nether Knights. So
from Face the Music.
Yeah, from Face the Music and from everybody's favorite chats. So
Yes.
we really look forward to it. I think we have a good show planned on that. What we're going to discuss with the Nether Knight is Lutheranism.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a debate. I don't know.
Oh, no,
I don't know if the Nether
Knight
knows this or not. It's not going to be a debate. I'm not going to ask you to defend your stance. I'm literally interested in learning your more basic traditional confessional Lutherans, because from what I know about them, they seem much more similar to Catholics than they do any other Protestants, which is intriguing to me. And I just want to learn about it.
Yeah.
I may push back on one or two things you say that I find but for the most part, I really,
just a conversation.
It's going to be a conversation. We're going to have questions for you. We're going to want to learn some of your knowledge, because I find it extremely interesting. The more I look into Martin Luther versus the rest of the Reformationists, and Luther was much more Catholic than the rest of them.
Yeah.
So, and I won't go on with questions, because we'll all hear them then. But yes,
we will cover it when we have the show.
Right? Yeah, but yes, so that is going to be coming up in the near future when we can hammer out a date. Is a guest with the Nether Knight, and he's gonna just drop a wealth of knowledge on us, and I really look forward to it.
Yes, I am looking forward to it as well.
Yeah. So,
and if you're lucky enough to be a part of the Nephilim Death Squad Patreon and are in our Telegram, you would know that the Nether Knight is a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
An invaluable resource, one might say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of stuff that I've recently learned comes from looking at stuff he posts there. I don't interact in the Telegram. That's just not how I use the internet.
No.
But I gather information.
Yeah.
I gather lots of information, and a lot of it's good. So, okay. We're going to talk about the fifth time I said we're going to talk about the UK now.
I guess, I mean, part of me doesn't really want to talk about this, because then we have to like really acknowledge that it's happening.
Right.
But then
we've already lived through it too.
I know.
Yeah. We've already
we already did this.
What you're going to see here is a summer of love, people. This is the same thing as the BLM riots that the government kept making excuses for, the mostly peaceful but fiery.
Yeah.
Mostly peaceful and slightly fiery.
Yeah.
Except they're taking it to a different level. How are they explaining it?
They didn't just deliver bricks on corners and say, "Who?" Now they're using actual people.
Yeah, now they're basically telling the Muslim immigrants that the native white British people are actively trying to kill them, so go out and defend yourself.
Yeah. And
it's much more nefarious than what we saw.
Yes, much more nefarious in the sense that the media has told the immigrant, mostly Muslim population, that the British population is out to get them. And also the same media is saying that the British population is the far right aggressors in the situation.
Right.
And when in reality, neither of which are entirely true. It's just like a bit of each. Good night, Mom. Thank you for popping in.
Good night, Mom. Thanks.
But yeah, it's they really are just getting their summer of love. And it's rough. It's super shitty. And it all starts with very lackadaisical immigration policies. It starts with open borders, and it is continued by not having a sense of national identity, because we're all, and by we all I mean the British people are so downtrodden and just like defeated by their government, much like, I don't know, us Americans kind of are, that there's no sense of a national identity to coalesce around and deal with the immigrant invaders who have been weaponized against you. So I don't know how much we're all aware of the immigrant issues in the major cities and how we're busing them from Texas to the sanctuary cities and yada yadas. And then also all the national the global bad guys that get in through the border that's not managed, So it's as much as we think America is special and safe.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch any of that. Could you repeat yourself?
No, I cannot.
Oh.
You can catch the replay.
So anyway, so the first video I'm going to show, in the spirit of talking shit, and since I believe that me and Nether Knight have that kind of rapport, this first video is for the Nether Knight, and this one, to remind everybody, Catholicism is the only religion that has ever beat Islam. Let's just remember that, everybody. Catholicism.
That's true.
Is the only religion that has ever beat Islam.
That is
anyway,
historical fact.
Now that the shit talking, to read the rest of that article, to read the rest of it, if the UK really wants to defeat Islam, it's going to have to go back to its beginnings. Mary's dowry, otherwise the Brits might as well surrender now and start playing the jizya, whatever that is.
No idea. I'm sure it's
Yeah, and it looks like we got a Eucharistic procession. Who did the overlay? There we go. There's the chanting. Gotta love the chanting and the incense. Okay. Anyway, so that's my pop shot at the Nether Knight for the evening. I'm waiting for the return fire.
Well, so on that, not only is like Catholicism the only religion to like defeat Islam.
Yeah.
The United Kingdom, Great Britain specifically, has been a Christian nation for over 1,000 years. Right? Like all of their kings have been Christian. All of their parliament has been Christian. All of their law is Christian. And now in the Lord's year 2024, they're Sharia law adjacent.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of a sudden.
This is why I love the Nether Knight.
Listen.
Right on the screen. He's always got something, man. The guy knows his shit. You can't.
Yeah.
He's got something.
No, he does. Like I said, he's a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I go to him just to learn things. I just make blatantly false statements and wait for him to correct me. That's something I know. Yeah.
He'll give me a correction on that.
Yep. Make a blatantly false statement just to wait to get corrected so I can learn something.
I will never understand men.
He gets it.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. You guys can't. That's all that matters is that you guys get it.
Anyway.
Girls are different.
Oh, anybody is a fan of Top Gear here? Like, I'm a huge fan of Top Gear. Or the Grand Tour or Clarkson's Farm.
It's mostly Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah, Jeremy Clarkson weighed in on this, surprisingly. And Jeremy Clarkson says, I'm surrounded by farmers, brickies, and butchers. And all I hear is there's too much immigration. The London elite call the far-right thugs, but they are just normal people. Sir Starmer, I believe is how you pronounce his name.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Starmer is pissing off millions of Britons by labeling them as modern-day Hitlers. And that's pretty much a true statement. He's literally labeling any British person as a far-right extremist because they don't want...
they don't want people to react to what's happening.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to get to that comment. There was a pretty good comment today. If Redbeard hadn't already won the internet, this guy would have been a close second. So yeah, let me share this on the right side of the screen. Oh, hold on, let me make this bigger because it's blocked by the chat. Keir Starmer, those farmers, brickies, and butchers like dogs. Who else like dogs? Hitler. So you see those farmers, brickies, and butchers are basically modern day Hitlers. And I can't find the flaw in that logic. It works. I don't know. Hitler like dogs. I like dogs.
That is.
I am basically Hitler.
That is the spin that the media puts on anything. It's like, well, they breathe air.
Right,
so obviously.
Yeah.
They drink water.
You see them breathing through their noses?
Right, and out their mouths.
Ugh.
How Adolf of them.
Yeah, that's a dog whistle. Breathing is a dog whistle for white supremacy. They'll need to stop breathing.
Good morning.
Yeah, wow, I ventured into timeline cleanse territory there real fast.
That's okay.
It's the show for it, I guess.
Yeah, it's all right.
This is definitely not our normal. I should have taken this backdrop down for this show because it has nothing to do with this.
Almost makes us wish we had a green screen.
Yeah. I have disappointed God today, and I continue to. But that's what praying the rosaries for.
I was gonna say, is it better to just have one day instead of every day?
Right? Yeah. No, I hear you. I figure if I already sinned today, I may as well keep it going, right?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Tactical or hipster tactical is here. All right, lump me in with the tiny mustache man. Yes,
I like dogs more than people. That's relatable. But
yeah, for sure. I like my dog far more than most people.
Yeah,
that's why I spend all my free time out on my boat fishing with my dog, or riding one of my motorcycles on back roads because I don't want to be near people.
No. Redbeard makes a good point. Being polite is apparently racist.
Yeah, everything's racist, man. Everything.
So I think
it's just like everything's gonna kill you. Everything is racist.
This was probably like 2, maybe 3 weeks ago now. Hotep Jesus, his grift report. I called in and we were chatting about something, and the conversation led to, well, that might. Now you might sound a little racist, and I just was like, you know what? I don't give a shit. Just paint me as one. Just do that.
Right.
Y'all gonna do that anyways. Just paint me as a racist. That's fine. I don't mind. Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. Like, y'all people are gonna talk shit and hate on me anyways.
Oh, well, since we're already
taking all the power out of all the words.
Since we're already going down the timeline cleanse path, this seems like an appropriate video.
All right, we'll do the whippings.
We're already here.
Yep, we're here. You've reached the violent part of the show.
Yeah.
Initiate Chick Vision if you're interested.
So here we have some cultural enrichers ripping down a fence to start beating English people with the boards. Yeah, and look at all the cops. If you can see all the cops in their orange vests, just nope, I ain't getting involved.
Not bothered.
Nope, they're just walking around.
Not me.
They're holding back the British people, I believe. Yeah, that's a white guy. Yeah, they're holding back the Brits and attacking them while Muslims rip down a fence and break windows.
Yeah, it almost looks like Milwaukee.
Oh, now the white people are rioting. All right, good for them. This looks like January 6th shit all over again. They're going through a broken window.
It looks like the fucking almost exactly like when they raided the Wawa.
Yeah, all right, I'm going to pause here because this video has gotten weird. It started out with the Muhammadans and now it's white people rioting, and I'm not sure who's trying to make what point here.
Well, that's the thing is I think it's just sheer chaos at this point.
I do want to say,
like, you do have the Antifa organized, all in black, faces covered. Like, those people are there for sure.
Yeah, they're the ones instigating, probably getting all the.
They're the ones breaking the glass, heading in.
Yeah, but I mean, I get real January 6th vibes from this whole thing right here. Like, look at this with the. I think it's back a little further.
Yeah, with the people filling into the building.
Yeah, all this right here, the people filling into the building. This just, I don't know, man. And then the people up front that are breaking the windows and entering first and leading everybody in are all masked up and in black, and all the rest of them are just stupid dopes that are like, oh yeah, let's go in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, paid agitators. Thank you, hipster tactical.
Yeah. Cultural enrichers comes from Father Calvin Robinson.
Yes, it wouldn't be a Nephilim Murder Crew episode without a shout out to Father Calvin Robinson. If you guys are not familiar with Father Calvin Robinson, look him up on YouTube. Yeah. There's a lot of good interviews with. He has his own shows. I honestly enjoy the interviews of him more.
Yeah.
There's some really good ones out there. He's also got a show with Lawrence Fox, if you remember. If anybody
Fox
saw the
Father.
show, if anybody saw the movie My Son Hunter. My Son Hunter, thank you.
It was 2 laptops, Dad.
Yeah, My Son Hunter, Lawrence Fox starred in that.
Yep.
So he has a show with Father Calvin Robinson. It's a pretty good show.
It is pretty good.
You'll see a lot of the stuff we're showing out. So it's a lot of British stuff because they're British, obviously.
Right. They're living there, dealing with it.
And, in true Nephilim Murder Crew fashion, and we have to steal other people's ideas because we have no original ones. We originally kind of stole the format of the show from them, where we present a topic each and discuss.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of their thing.
Yes.
We are such grifters, man.
You know what? I mean, I would say I don't care, but I do kind of care. But like, I don't care.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
To be honest, when we first started, and I went with the name Nephilim Murder Crew. I like the Nephilim thing going on lately. You know, you got the Nephilim Death Squad. People are throwing the name Nephilim around a lot. And then obviously my Hipster Murder Crew.
Right.
That I used to roll around, you know, like fucking kill hipsters, Hipster Murder Crew. So I kind of put the two together and thought it was cool, but I knew of NDS, and we sent a message to Top asking permission first. Like, hey man, do you mind if we do this? I know it's real close to what you guys name and all that. But when we first did it, I didn't expect this to go anywhere. I thought this would be like some of our other ventures where we put out a couple episodes and nobody watches, and then we just kind of abandon it because
we lose motivation.
Yeah, because it's no fun when nobody's watching. You know, every day you wake up and it's 0 views, 0 views, 0 views. Yeah. So I honestly didn't expect it to go very long. Now I feel like, even though it wasn't intentional, I feel like a grifter. I'm like, man, we're actually doing this.
This is the point that I try to make to David whenever he has his moments of grifter doubt and whatnot. We are all ripping off somebody, specifically Adam Curry. We are all ripping off Adam Curry. So if we don't feel bad about ripping off Adam Curry, we don't get to feel bad about ripping off anybody else.
This is true. This is absolutely true. None of us are the first person to sit down with a microphone and do this.
Right.
So.
And also, one other point to make while I'm like shouting out big important people. Number one, we're all ripping off Adam Curry. And number two, Nina Paley has a TED Talk that tells us all that copyright is just the man living rent free in your head. There is no such thing as a owned idea. There is no such thing as like intellectual rights to stuff. Like it doesn't really exist in the world that we live in today.
I signed an NDS that says otherwise.
You mean an NDA?
Yeah, an NDA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I meant.
I mean, you could have signed an NDS. What do I know?
Yeah, I signed a Nephilim Death Squad.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm so retarded tonight.
That's okay.
It's from lack of sleep. It's because I was at work last night
and
then was up at 4:30 to go to work in today.
Right.
Ugh.
It'll get you.
I am horrible. I apologize, people.
Yeah, that's
we got new people here and all, and I'm just shit in the bed.
That's okay.
At least I got the intro right, and I'm getting the cameras right. I got all this we've been muted this whole fucking show.
No, we haven't.
No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like somebody would have told us.
Yeah, no, just kidding. I haven't muted us by accident.
For like a moment, I had a wave of fear because I was like, "Ain't no way."
No, I did that one time. It'll never happen again.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand.
Me, on the other hand, I got to learn a few more times.
Yeah. So we covered that. We got.
Wasn't there one of like people actually getting whoopings?
I thought so. Oh man, here's some firebombing the police.
Oh, that's right. Jake Shields has the.
Yeah, I saved a bunch of Jake Shields stuff. Not that I'm a fan of Jake Shields, but he's got some good content when it comes to this particular thing. He's been following stuff in England pretty good. I hate to give Jake Shields a shout out or an acknowledgement, but
he finds the good content from the small account and reposts it first.
He found the content that I wanted for this particular show.
He serves a purpose.
Yeah, he serves a purpose. Even the Lord uses evil for his purposes sometimes.
Everything for the greater good.
Yeah. So that being said, let's just make it big so you can't even see that Jake Shields was the one that shared it. I didn't even say they would never know if I had.
They wouldn't have
we
known
had talked about
if
it.
we just opened it here.
But that's how we are.
That's all right.
That's how we roll.
Give credit where credit is. That's fine. No.
Yeah. Okay. So let me transition and let's check out this. Look at that big Palestinian flag right there. So there's no doubt on which side this is. And this guy's just at a bar drinking a beer.
Oh, these are the ones. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And here they come with the masks. Oh man, he should have swung first. What you should have done is picked up that table and started hitting people with it.
Way.
Yeah. Yep. And then you get the endless shrimp behavior. I owe David Corbo $2. Okay, yeah.
Endless scrimping, all days chimping.
And the police are just allowing this. It's kind of absurd. What else do we got here? What's going on here? Okay, speaking of the police.
Oh, they get Molotov?
Oh yeah, there's Molotovs going off in England. Ooh.
Attention.
Boom.
Attention. This is a police message. The crowd should disperse immediately.
Ooh, the crowd should disperse immediately.
Force is about to be used against violent individuals. No further warnings will be given.
Bullshit.
Eesh.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was just Molotovs. That wasn't anything good.
Eesh.
Oh, here we go.
Why are people angry? I'll tell you why they're angry. Because Hamas were allowed to overtake London, overtake our capital city, every weekend, flying ISIS flags, Hamas flags, calling for jihad. The police did nothing. Why are people angry? I'll tell you why they're angry. Because Hamas were allowed to overtake London, overtake our capital city, every weekend, flying ISIS flags, Hamas flags, calling for jihad. The police did nothing. Why are people...
Okay, why does it keep repeating there?
Every weekend, flying ISIS flags...
Oh, I guess that's the whole video. I just keep
it's
watching
only-
it repeat. That's my bad.
I was gonna say it's only like a 12-second video.
I did not notice that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the other thing. Another night makes a.
Oh man, I'm not even looking at the chat. Go ahead.
Another night makes a good point. That the police actually charged the guy who got beat up. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did charge him.
Yes, you are
The
correct,
gentleman
sir.
who got beat up at the bar, minding his own business.
I did not know that beforehand. That is now something another has taught me again. This is mad.
There's been over 100 arraignments of the right wing agitators, basic victims. There's been over 100 chargings of victims involved in all of this. So like 100 British people have been charged, sentenced, and are serving time for getting their asses whipped.
Yeah,
by
it's
the
their January
Muslims.
6th shit all
Yeah.
over again. It's just, it's the same thing.
It's the government's way of demoralizing you and insisting that migration, or what is it, replacement theory is not a thing.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. You just go sit in jail and shut the fuck up.
Hipster tactical. Love how AI has British accent. But if you've never set your GPS in your phone to the British accent before, I did that for like a full year at one point. I was getting all my GPS directions in British with the British accent. It was awesome. I felt fancy. I was like, oh, I should be drinking tea while I'm driving around. And make a left, like, you know. I enjoyed it.
400 meters, left turn.
Yeah. Yeah, like, come on, Susan. Oh, okay. Let's see. What else we got?
What other drivel do we have?
Jeez, are you kidding me? Okay, this is Colin Rugg. He's pretty good. I like getting stuff from Colin Rugg. But this is Paris, not. I know I'm getting there.
Okay.
This is Paris, not England, but same principle. News: 6 Christians arrested for driving a bus around in Paris that read "Stop attacks on Christians" on the side. So here's a picture of the bus. Stop attacks on Christians. That doesn't seem
Pretty simple.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like something that's crazy to me that deserves being arrested for.
No.
But apparently that's what we're doing nowadays.
Yeah.
And you people are probably tired of hearing me say this if you've watched this show before. But like, if you're a Christian, like you've had it really, really easy for like the last, I don't know, 1600 years. Especially if you're in Western society.
Yeah.
Like, prepare for persecution, man. Like, prepare for martyrdom in some aspect. Like, it's not going to get better for us, man.
No.
It's not.
No, it's not, because the more that the left, liberal, progressives want to be debaucherous heathens, the less they need us around to tell them that they're wrong.
Yeah.
And the less they will tolerate us just existing, not being debaucherous heathens alongside them.
And also, it doesn't really matter what camp you're in, whether you're in camp, you're a regular Christian, you're in camp, this is end times.
If you're camp,
or whether you're
camp Jesus,
yeah,
you're done.
But if you're in camp end times and you believe this is the end times, then obviously it says in the Bible you're going to be persecuted. Things are not going to get better.
Yeah.
If you're Catholics like us and believe that this is not actually the end times, but most likely the great chastisement that comes before the end times, then like it's not going to get better.
No.
It's called the great chastisement. You know, like nobody's going to be saved from God's wrath. Not the sinner or the saint. Like everybody's going to be equally.
The season of everybody. Rated E for everybody. Everybody can catch these hands.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't. I hate coming on and sounding like a black pill and all that, but like it's the way it's written, bud. Yeah. It's the way it's written. You know, you're going to be persecuted in the end times. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or also you're going to be persecuted in the great chastisement. Doesn't matter which one you believe we're in.
Right.
It's persecution time, bitches.
Either way, we got our numbers up.
Yeah.
Our bell's about to get rung.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Either way, be prepared to be punished for your beliefs.
It's not just me picking fights with Toad. The whole world's gonna be picking fights with us.
Yeah. Yeah. So, man, I don't.
We have
more content?
Oh, well, there's that thread there that we can.
Which one?
That one there, yeah. Oh. Just to kind of like solidify the whole
situation will not be solved by.
Oh, sorry about that.
Just to solidify it's there. BLM Summer of Love.
Oh, okay,
Chaz
yeah, we got 4
2.0.
videos here. Let me share that.
And it's a whole thread if we wanted to scroll down.
Okay. England. This is Wales. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
that's the other part of it is we have riots in the UK right now. We have riots in Bangladesh, and we also have riots in Wales.
Right. Also Ireland.
And Ireland and I mean, Paris is kind of chilling because of the Olympics, but like Paris is always Paris.
Yeah, what is up with Ireland, by the way? Decades of war between the Protestants and the Catholics, and now they both just sit back while the Mohammedans invade? Like, what happened to the IRA, man? What happened to this? Like,
that's what happens whenever your government shows up and says, fuck you.
Yeah, well, the government showed up for decades, 100 years, and told them, fuck you. And that's the whole point of the IRA. They're like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. Like, you know, we're talking car bombs and fucking.
All it takes is for them to stop being about it in the 80s.
No, and that's exactly what happened.
For them to stop being about it in the 90s and by the 2000s to say, what the fuck were we even doing?
Their kids grew up with comfortable lives, and they're not willing to go back to that, man. And that's the problem.
Yep.
You brought a generation up soft, and they're like, we know that our parents went out and like really fought for what they believed in, but that's a lot to ask for us.
Right. And it's not really even that bad right now. Why would we even be mad about this?
But yeah, it just blows my mind that Ireland, of all places, like is allowing Mohammedans to just run wild.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't even know how to respond to that.
But then we also have to frame that as, okay, so maybe they stopped being about it in the 80s. Okay. But then wait until 2000 when 2001 happens and America goes full on. You definitely can't be fucking anti-Islamist, even though they just took down our towers and took out fucking 4,000 of our people. Don't you dare think they're all a bad person.
Right.
Don't you dare have an opinion about this whole global war on terror.
Right. Yeah.
Don't you dare be an ist. So then you have a softening of not only the people who said, all right, I guess we ain't fucking fighting no more. And then you have a softening of their children. And then you have an entire generation being brought up, not even knowing about the first generation's strife. It all goes away in 3 generations.
Yeah, no, we've talked about this several times again. Yeah.
It all goes away in fucking 3 people. That's all it takes for everything to be gone is 3 people.
Once you have a generation growing up that they didn't know that they had that before, and then the next one they take something away and they grew up knowing they didn't have this and this, and pretty soon it's all gone. Yeah, we've talked about this 100 times. Oh, hold on a second. This hair is pissing me off. Oh, fucking hair. All right. Sorry about that, people. My hair was getting in my way.
It was bothering you.
It was getting to me. Yeah. Sorry.
Hipster Tactical with another fucking banger. A toad fight would be easier than what's coming.
Oh.
Amen.
I am not doing my duty with the clicker over here.
Amen,
yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
That is it. And then even another night pops in with the amen too.
Yeah, no, I saw the.
We're all on the same page. I love it, round you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have the best viewers by far.
We do. We got good people. I enjoy.
I love each and every one of you so much.
Our Wednesday crowd. We do. You've made it into the daily prayer list, and we hope that you
Oh,
all
for
make
sure.
it through this.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Anyway.
And in the interim, we'll just all laugh together at the nonsense.
Yeah. Okay, let's watch these videos.
Okay. All right.
What do we got going on?
The yellow vest.
Oh, they're sticking the dogs out on white people.
Yo, I thought that might have been a person making that noise.
There's the black eye. Woo, woo, woo.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I thought it might have been a person making that noise.
What other people are out there making dog barking noises in the middle of the crowd?
That's
Ain't no white
fair.
people making dog barking noises in the middle of a crowd.
No, that's true.
But that happened to an actual dog. That's racist
Yeah.
of us to assume that was a black guy.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Man,
That's okay. It's whatever.
what do we got? Look how many views is there here. Holy crap.
It looks like
I'm not even sure what I'm watching here.
9 different views of the same event.
I guess.
That's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This clip made it to the Grish report.
Okay, well, this is a minute 27 seconds, guys, so buckle up. It's going to be a minute. I know we have short attention spans, but...
Video. Right, video on the fire engine. I'll come inside. I took a rock for one of you lot earlier.
Good afternoon, Blippy.
I believe these guys are off somewhere else now. Got fire brigade doing their job. Fire is actually inside the store now. I presume this will be why they pushed the processes back the way they did, because they needed to tackle this fire.
Yes, sir.
So the brave boys have beside fire
I've done
brigade.
that since I was like 12 and a half years old.
Same again, Stella.
Fired Up Gaming got up to a foot longer. Thank you, Fired Up Gaming, for their support. Holy crap.
Yeah, this is like
Absolutely madness.
downtown, any
Absolute
major city,
madness.
when they did the lootings. That's what
Gotcha,
this
Willie.
guy's walking through and
Glad
showing
you
us.
enjoyed it.
All right, so we're seeing all the aftermath.
The
is what you're saying.
aftermath, yeah.
Okay.
This is like the morning after,
Never-
you know? Like
never
when
in my
CNN
life
would
thought
walk
I'd see
through
this
and be
in
like,
the city centre.
after a night of mostly peaceful, slightly
Still
fiery
fires
protests,
down the other end of the street down
there's
there.
like $17 trillion worth of damage,
Constant
but it was
priority is to get
fine.
this out because these have got residents living all the way
Can you
down
make
here.
that face and
All
say
these
that
terrace
again?
buildings are all bumped into each other.
I want to make sure I get the up on the... I got a big screen up now. Come
yeah.
on.
After a
Absolutely.
night of mostly
Crazy,
peaceful,
crazy,
slightly
crazy.
fiery protests, there's only $17 trillion worth of damage. Everything is fine. That was
Okay.
not the same face.
No, it
I
wasn't.
could feel it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was good. It was okay. But no,
And that's
it was
why
lost.
I'm not an actress.
That's okay. I realized when I pulled my whole hair stunt that I had us minimized, and most people probably didn't even catch what I was doing. Probably, what's he talking about? This man's bald. Like, why is he taking his hair? I wasted a perfectly good joke. 'cause
He's just making fun of his autistic wife's end of show behaviors.
Yeah. It was a good one too, and I screwed
It
it,
was.
up.
That's
I'm
okay.
such a failure.
Nah, you're not.
Ugh. Anyway, back to the carnage. My bad.
Yeah.
These
Sorry.
guys, crazy
This show
scenes.
doesn't make any sense tonight.
That's okay.
Shoes.
They usually
Thank
don't.
you, Digital
I mean,
Rope,
they
for the
do.
lemons.
No, usually we're pretty good.
Like,
There's a lot of new
wow.
people here that are just like, what the fuck's wrong with these two people?
They'll be fine. They'll
Ugh.
figure it out.
At some point.
They'll figure it out.
Grace.
Oh, no, and I'm playing that again. Oh, stop that. There it is. Can't figure out how to work the computer. Don't ask me what I do for a living, but I can't work the computer.
Definitely has nothing to do with computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear I'm smart.
What was my phrase for a long time? I'm smart in other ways.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. That was my catchphrase for a long time when I'd do anything dumb. I'm smart in other ways.
You were wrong, but yes, it was cute.
Nigga.
Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. We're all joking here, people.
We're
They're just-
comedians.
it's just comedy. What are you getting all worked up about?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm not getting worked up about anything.
Hipster tactic. Where's my mouse? Yes, Hipster Tactical with I Watch Timeline Cleanse. That's a shit show I love. We're not as bad as Timeline Cleanse. I I am a
That's
better
honest-
producer than David Lee Corbeau
I was
is.
gonna say, in the back of my head, I'm just like, as long as I ain't as badass, I'll be okay.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Although I enjoy his little fuck ups. I'm not gonna lie.
It is really funny.
It is.
It's very humanizing.
It's not an annoying way. Like a lot of times when I see podcast like other live streamers that just like fuck up and can't get their shit together, it's annoying.
It's
to me.
annoying, yeah. No.
It's not annoying
It's
with
endearing.
him. I laugh.
It's endearing.
I think this poor piece of shit.
Yeah. I know he's trying his best,
Right,
but
yeah.
his best just ain't it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Man, let's Whoa, what's that dog gonna do? Oh man.
Why is Luke Rudkowski's dog all the way in wherever?
Is this guy taunting the dog? Or does the dog have his arm? I can't tell.
No. I think he's just trying to taunt the dog.
That's dumb. You don't taunt dogs, man.
Hell
Dogs don't
no.
get jokes.
No.
It's just comedy. Don't work with dogs.
Ooh, fuck.
Oh, that is taunting a dog.
Fuck. He's gonna bite you. Remember when he bit the English flag that one day? That was freaking crazy, huh, guys?
That was out of nowhere. Remember when he bit the English flag? I'll be honest with you. This isn't making our side look very good. A lot of these videos, man. This is all white people acting stupid, except for the couple Muslims beating that one dude.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I understand why. Like, yeah, you know, the Muhammadans are taking over your country. You're trying to fight back. I get it.
The dogs aren't
Like
the
taunting
problem.
dogs isn't the smart move to do here,
That's
bud.
not the solution.
Go beat up some Muslims. That's the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Like wreak havoc, man.
Yeah. Or at
Fucking-
least, I mean,
Like it's time to cut fence and fucking go. Like don't, don't taunt the fucking dog.
no.
You're better off firebombing shit.
At least take a page out of their book. Do what the fuck they're
Right.
doing. The Mohammedans ain't out here taunting dogs.
Cause some bodily damage to send a message. Break some ribs.
Yeah.
Bust out a couple eye sockets. Like
Oh.
something to get your point across.
So actually, this is a perfect time to go to the one I had.
Oh, the
bookmarked.
YouTube one you sent me. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no, I have that one. I actually found that one on Twitter, so that way we didn't have to leave Twitter to go for content
sweet.
tonight. So that would have been like the very top bookmark,
Why is this
the
keep
most
playing?
recent bookmark.
Most recent bookmark.
Mm-hmm.
That's one that I already played.
Yep. So just go back to, or you're in the post.
Oh,
that's
I
in
see what
our
you're saying.
bookmarks.
Oh, I'm in this post. That's right.
Yep.
Okay. So let me go back to our bookmarks. That's where I screwed up.
Yep.
This
so
one
then
right
it
here?
would, it would be this one right here.
58 seconds. Do you guys have that kind of attention span for 58 seconds?
I have faith in it.
Okay.
In all of us.
Okay, I'll try to make
We
it
can do
58.
it.
I will try to
Crisis.
make it 58 seconds for you people. How's that?
Okay. Let's do this. We can do this together.
All
Group
right.
effort. Ready, set, go.
This crisis, this situation will not be solved by the Prime Minister indulging his tin pot socialist dictator tendencies by chucking all dissenters in jail, will it?
Well, what we're going to see is yet more of an attempt to try to push
I'll
this
pull that
out
up real quick.
underground,
Yeah,
to
Emily's pulling
silence
up for you another
opposition,
night.
to silence critics. But all that does is it make things worse. The very reason that we're seeing the unrest we're seeing is because nobody has been listening to the great British public,
Exactly.
the white working class who are at the coalface of all of this, who see the dark side of diversity every single day. They have voted in, the Tories and the Red Wall voted in, nothing happened. Labour's not doing anything about it. That's why we're seeing this. So trying yet again to come down like a ton of bricks on the great British people is only going to backfire, is only going to make things worse, and is going to make a very, very, tense situation only more extreme.
This crisis, this situation will not be solved by the Prime Minister indulging his tin pot socialist dictator tendencies by chucking all dissenters in jail, will it?
Well, what we're going to see is yet more of an attempt to try to push this out underground, to silence opposition, to silence critics. But all that does is it make things worse. The very reason that we're seeing the unrest we're seeing is because nobody has been listening to the great British public,
Exactly.
the white working class
Holy
who
shit,
are at
somebody's
the
talking
coalface
sense.
of all of this, who see the dark side of diversity every single day.
Well, this guy caught me off guard. That caught me way off guard. This guy's talking sense.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Well, that's why.
What TV channel is this? Talk with the.
Well, and that's the thing is like it's kind of like a. I mean, I guess I do not want to paint them this way, but if I had to paint them a certain way, I'd say it's like the OAN News Network of Britain, where
Okay.
it's like a fairly unbiased, truth-telling, small niche network that you know.
Oh.
But again, I don't know for sure. This could be their fucking Good Morning America for all I know.
Right.
I have no idea.
Also, we need to acknowledge that Leon has popped into the chat.
Oh boy! Good evening,
Good
Papa.
evening, Leon. Thank you for showing up. It is always a pleasure to have you here when we are doing our show. We appreciate you, sir.
We do appreciate your viewership.
You are pretty constant.
You are one consistent Mo
Floridian. Right. Leaves comments in the video afterward. Like you couldn't ask for more than Leon. Honestly, the man is a
if
gem.
you need a subscriber, you better hope.
Right.
It's
You
Leon.
are a treasure, Leon. Thank you very much, sir.
We appreciate it, sir.
Now that I've acknowledged Leon, let's hear a bit more what this man has to say, since he's kind of talking sense.
Yeah. Caught us off guard.
Yeah.
They have voted in, the Tories and the Red Wall voted in, nothing happened. Labour's not doing anything about it. That's why we're seeing this. So trying yet again to come down like a ton of bricks on the great British people is only going to backfire, is only going to make things worse, and is going to make a very, very, tense situation only more extreme.
This crisis, this situation will not be solved by the Prime Minister indulging his tin pot socialist dictator tendencies by chucking all dissenters in jail, will it?
Well, what we're going to see is yet more of an attempt to try to push this out underground, to silence opposition.
It restarted, guys. I wasn't even paying attention.
That's
My
okay.
bad. So yeah, they're trying to push opposition underground.
Yeah, number one, they're trying to push the opposition underground, and then number two, to ensure that they stay underground, let's just arrest them all, charge them all, and send a fucking message. January 6th, anyone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of this has a combination of Summer of Love / J6 vibes all over it.
And then earlier we mentioned Father Calvin Robinson and Lawrence Fox. If you watch the newest episode, I believe it is number 22 of Fox and Father. It's in like the second half of the show. They discuss exactly what's going on here, and they break it down pretty well. It's a lack of giving a crap about what the voters want. It's a concerted effort to stamp out any sort of richishness that's left in the country, and force everyone into allowing the voter base to be replaced.
Yeah.
Which is really what it boils down to, is because if you are of your country, then you will hold your country accountable.
Yes.
And if your country does you wrong long enough, then eventually you're not going to expect anything from them, and then you will no longer support them when they need you to support them. So then they have to bring in people who will support them. So if they just let everybody hop over the border and give them all an unlimited fucking EBT card and then put them up in a 3-star fucking hotel with an unlimited stay, pretty sure you're going to get their vote.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to add, while we were talking about Father Calvin Robinson, and I just see Nether Knight pop up in there. Nether Knight should probably check him out. I think you would find that guy pretty interesting. He's actually
an Anglican.
Well, he's an Anglican priest, but he has his holy orders from the old Catholics.
Mm-hmm.
So not Rome, the old Catholics, and is where his holy orders come from, and he preaches in an Anglican church because he's British. Very interesting fella. I think you would enjoy a lot of that guy has to say. That's my special message for the Nether Knight tonight.
Not only would you enjoy what he has to say, but before he was a priest, he was a teacher, and he's also into tech.
Yeah, he was a tech guy.
He's a computery nerd.
Yeah.
So there's that. Also, while we're doing shout outs and whatnot, MMO show, they're in our Rumble chat. They also have a Rumble channel. If you go to rubyridge.lol, you'll be directed to their website. And in their episode of their show that they did yesterday, in the second half of show, they covered the UK and Bangladesh.
Right.
You can go get their opinion and information on the breakdown too.
Yeah, actually, do you have a clip from them that we can show about that?
I don't, but I could get it real quick.
Can you find one and send it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could go to our bookmarks, and I put a couple of things on Bangladesh in there.
Okay. Also, if you want to see MMO Show's Workday, you can just watch the rest of the stream because the man left it running.
No. Not that. Oh, and you can watch me work live every Wednesday. For real? Because I when I
Well,
went
if he forgets to cancel the stream, you can.
Shut up. Were you really on your? I'll have to go back and watch that because when I popped in, it said it gave me the gray live. You guys were there, but not OBS wasn't connected though. So maybe it was just running and not actually catching you randomly working all day long. I don't know. I gotta go back and watch it now.
Well, yeah,
I gotta go see the 12-hour stream.
12-hour stream. MMO Show goes hard, man. They stream 12 hours at a time.
They do.
It's
the first time that it's gone to 12-hour stream. But
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We give karma, MMO Show karma. There's your plus, buddy.
Here's your plus. There you go. There we go. All right. Let me see if I can.
Anyway, let me look for some Bangladeshi stuff while she's doing that. There's gonna be some dead air here for a minute. Well, no, because I can't keep my mouth shut. But if I could, there might be dead air here. Where do you see Bangladeshi stuff? Where at it in here? Is that?
It might be under regular bookmarks. I did not
you
assign
didn't
it to
assign
a
it?
folder.
Okay,
No, I was just quickly scrolling and bookmarking.
All bookmarks. What do we got here? Oh, this has got to be. Yep, Bangladesh. That's a Bangladeshi flag, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's very Japanese of them.
A little bit.
Okay. Let me share that. Let's see. Bangladesh shuts down internet amidst deadly student riots. Dhaka has reportedly closed of mobile internet. Has reportedly closed. That just reads like that. Okay.
I mean, I guess that's just bad English.
Closed of mobile. Yeah, it's Google Translate.
Bangladeshi.
Yeah. Bangladesh English. That's not a good way to say Bangladesh English. Has probably closed off mobile internet in the country amidst ongoing student protests that have left at least 2 dead and thousands injured earlier this week. So it's mostly peaceful then.
Yeah, mostly peaceful.
That sounds mostly peaceful to me.
Mostly peaceful. So there should be another
That's
one that
a photo.
explains what we.
Holy crap, that's a bunch of coffee. This starts out like a Nancy video. What are they throwing? Are they throwing rocks that get fired at by tear gas? What is that? What the? Are they all hopping over to shit on the other side of that fence?
Maybe.
All right. I'm curious what they're firing at.
Or maybe it's the prison gate. They're just trying to get in.
Okay. They're trying to get into the prison? We're not going to arrest us, so let's just get in here now.
Maybe. I was thinking more of the...
They all got sticks. Okay. So that's Bangladesh. Oh, here we go. More Bangladesh.
Yeah, so...
India warns citizens against travel to Bangladesh amid riots. The Indian High Commission in Dhaka on Tuesday issued an advisory to its citizens to avoid traveling and minimize movement outside their residence for the residing in Bangladesh due to ongoing student. I think they forgot the word protest.
Yeah, they did.
I'm just going to assume that it is what it says, and there is an ongoing student happening right now, guys. Live in Bangladesh, an ongoing student. I don't know what he's ongoing about.
So they're...
It's really a 9-second video. That's a student. That is a fiery and mostly peaceful student. Father? You got one from Father Calvin Robinson here.
Yeah, I do.
They so badly want to be heroes in their own stories. They do not realize they have become the villains in reality. What is it? What is going on here? Oh yeah, those are liberals for sure. Okay.
this more of that?
This is more of the middle class white people for Hamas shit.
So this is what I call the Dolores Umbridge Death Eater effect.
Okay.
You've seen Harry Potter, I would assume.
Yeah. I have a daughter. I watch Harry Potter.
I would assume some of our members have seen Harry Potter. And if any of us remember the Death Eaters, and if any of us remember Dolores Umbridge, like, tell me I'm wrong, guys. Like, they're literally fucking the Death Eaters. They're the Dolores Umbridges. They're following the fucking Ministry of Magic turning dark and he who must not be named and just doing the fucking bidding. Right? Like, am I tripping? I don't think I'm tripping. Yeah, the middle class liberal white people are kind of the worst of humanity right now. Even all the endless shrimping behavior in the world does not cancel out the damage liberal middle class white people have done. It just doesn't.
So Arcane Arsenal pops in late and wants to rehash.
Is Toad fight still on in Florida? Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know. That's a tough call.
All right.
I'm gonna be completely honest. That's a tough call. Emily wants it, so I kind of feel like, hey, this bitch wants to fight, she can fight.
Now listen.
What? I'm not done yet.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
Also, I honestly don't feel like Toad could hurt Emily.
I don't think he could either.
Just the way I see it, I really don't think he could. So I'm not really concerned for Emily in that way. My only concern is that I know I fully am like, okay, yeah, you don't fight Toad, that's on you. If he hurts you, that's on you. But also, I also can see myself being okay with it until I see my wife get hit.
Right, until his
and
wife
then
takes
I
a
see
hit.
red, and you guys tell me what I did afterward.
Yeah.
Like that is a real possibility. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know if it's the best idea.
Push come to shove, all I'm trying to do is just pick up Toad and toss him. I don't even really want to hurt him. I just want to slightly dominate him.
Maybe we do instead of that. How about? And somebody should probably inform Top Lobster this idea, because this is probably a good money making idea, where guests, viewers, whatever you want to call them, can come in and pay money to toss Toad, kind of like a midget. Like a midget tossing ring, have some padding set up so he doesn't get hurt, and do like a Toad tossing. And people can just walk up and pay $10, $20, whatever they want to charge, and give Toad a toss. We can see who tosses Toad the farthest. This is a legitimate idea here, guys. This is no shit.
I will.
This seems like a better idea than Emily fighting Toad, because everybody gets to get involved.
Seconded.
Yes, just like midget tossing, hipster tactical, just Toad tossing instead.
But toss the Toad.
You have the mat set up. You can have some distances measured. We can all see who can toss Toad the farthest. And NDS and Tower Gang win in the end because they get to collect the money. Like, it's a win-win-win.
Yeah, I like that idea. That was a good brainwave. Babe.
Yeah, you clip this later and send it to Top.
I will.
Or somebody else clip it and send it to Top if you're out there. Like, he needs to hear this more than once. Everybody clip this and send it to Top.
I said this on Morning Crew this morning. I said it a couple of times. If the only thing that happens with me challenging Toad is the fact that he prepares to fight me, then that's a W. We get that boy lifting them weights. We get that boy moving his body. We get that boy working towards a goal. He'll be a whole ass man come November. He might even have him a girlfriend come December. I just want him to have something to work towards, a goal, something to accomplish.
Yeah, and I've already trained Emily for the fight, so I mean, Toad really doesn't stand a chance. Emily knows it's real quick. Square up, you kick him in the nuts, and when he bends over and grabs his nuts, you knee him in the face. Boom, he's out. He's done.
That's good.
Fight's over. So I mean, he can get kicked in the nuts by Emily, and then get a knee to the face, probably a broken nose, or NDS and Tower Gang can make a shit ton of money by letting us all go up there and toss Toad.
We're just toss him.
Yeah. If I was Toad, I'd rather be tossed. I'm just saying.
Honestly, the fact that it took me an hour to get their attention and I had asked 15 times, I should have just been like, I don't even know what you're all talking about.
Hold on. I need to address a comment here because I am shocked.
Okay.
I don't believe this for 1 second. So wait, what you're trying to tell me, MMO Show, is Bangladesh was another U.S.-backed neo-government organizational attempt at installing another puppet democracy?
Ain't no way.
I don't... Can you name me one instance when the U.S. has ever done that in the past? Name me one instance.
Just one.
You know, just one. Just one, maybe, say, South American, Central American country where this has ever possibly happened. Or maybe a Middle Eastern country if you want to get nuts, if you really want to stretch it.
Or maybe give me an instance in the Ukraine where Victoria Nuland said, and I quote, "Fuck the EU."
Yeah,
just one instance, MMO show.
I don't buy it, buddy. I'm not taking the propaganda that you're peddling at me, bud.
That was too easy a one the other night. Cuba? We all know about Cuba.
Cuba's it's a psyop, man. Cuba's a psyop. It's not even a real place. Have y'all been to Cuba? I've tried to take a boat to Cuba. It's not there. It's not.
There is no Cuba.
There is no. It's a government conspiracy.
Yeah.
I said one MMO show. One.
You've provided 4.
You've cheated now. They're all null and void because you went over the. No.
Oh, no doubles. Another night said Cuba.
Your tower is null and void. Yeah, can we start a government's U.S. is overthrown tower going in the chat? Like,
right.
7 tower.
What's his name? The Westmoreland 7 or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
America would never Libya, no. You are correct,
we
sir.
definitely wouldn't do that.
We would not.
Definitely wouldn't
That's another
Obama.
fake country that never existed, Libya.
Yeah. But they don't even have sand there.
No. That's actually one of the big myths of Libya is that they have sand.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we going with this at this point?
Oh,
do we have more clips to view, or are we just talking nonsense now?
I think at this point we're just kind of nonsensing it.
Okay.
Up.
Yeah. I'm looking. It looks like we've hit most of our clips. Yeah. So we are what is this?
Oh, the Samson option.
The Samson
option. That's the other one I wanted to show him on the way out was the one right above that.
This?
Yeah, that one.
What is this? Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me share this.
So yeah, that's what it was. The West Clark 7. I knew it was something 7. I don't even remember what name I said.
So the real Samson option is to blow up the mosque and blame it on Christians. First, they need to flood Europe with Muslims, then pull the trigger. I mean,
so
that's a 7-minute video. We ain't watching a 7-minute video.
Yeah, no, and we ain't got to watch the 7-minute video.
I did the wrong thing, and yeah, but we all saw the headline there. Everybody saw the headline.
Yeah, and that tweet's from like 2023.
Oh,
but
this is tweet.
This is again, if you're a millennial media offensive listener, you're like 6 months ahead of everybody else, so you're probably already on that track. But
what if you're not an MMO listener, but you allow your wife to give them your money?
Then I'd say your name's Tom.
Okay. I don't have. It's nothing personal. MMO. I just don't have the hours in the day. She fills me in on the important things.
I do. I use the Podverse feature of clipping, and every once in a while, I'm like, you just gotta listen to these 6 clips real quick, babe.
Right?
Just these 6 clips.
Here's the important
That's
stuff. Yeah, I try. And the reason really is I purposely try to stay out of secular politics these days. Everybody knows that about me.
It's not fucking worth it.
And most of your stuff is politics, but I get the important stuff. It's cool.
Yeah.
But that is in no way a knock at your show. It is an excellent show. When I do hear, we're on road trips and stuff. We obviously listen to it because I have time when I'm in the car.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're watching this, maybe give MMO show a shot, man. They got some really good information out there.
And at the very least, they're funny. And they say things like gay and retard. And occasionally, Dan will let slip a faggot. And occasionally, John will be like, we don't curse on this show.
Not a faggot.
Yeah, Dan said faggot a couple of times.
Not Frokiagine. It's Frokiagine.
Frokiagine.
You know better, Dan. Yeah, you know better. Ugh. You better go to confession and confess that you did not use the proper term for faggotry.
Frokiagine. The frogs are gay.
Yeah, the frogs are gay.
Frokiagine.
There's microplastics in my balls and the frogs are gay.
Yep. Welcome to Earth.
Yeah. Welcome to the fall of Rome with Wi-Fi.
We have Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Fall of Rome with Wi-Fi. It's pretty sweet.
Groceries are expensive. Otherwise, I'd say, and Hot Pockets.
Yeah, we don't
have a microphone, and we don't eat.
We don't have a microphone. We got 2 microphones.
Oh, what was it? Oh, microwave.
Microwave. Yes, we don't own a microwave. None of you should own a microwave.
Have I had enough shots that I'm like a little tipsy?
I don't know. Maybe you're tired because you waited up for me to get home from work yesterday and then woke up the same time I did this morning.
That's probably a little bit of it.
Because my wonderful wife while I'm pooping and showering and stuff in the morning, makes my coffee and my lunch and packs all my shit up and makes it all sure it's all by the door and ready to go. So when I'm done pooping, I can come out and we can go to work and have everything all ready for me.
Yep.
So God bless Emily.
That's why I'm a wife.
Yep. People wonder why I lost my shit earlier.
I showed my hand and my rings upstairs.
Oh,
You dumb
you.
bitch.
Oh, I see. I have mine on.
Mine's sitting on an ink pen in my cup holder next to my kitchen TV.
That's all right, because you know what? I just realized I'm not wearing a watch.
You're not wearing a watch.
Well,
I guess we're even now.
Yeah.
Then.
When was the last time I did not wear a watch?
It's been a minute.
Yeah. Wow.
Been a minute.
Okay. Not that I don't have 27 to choose from. If anybody's ever watched the show, I wear a different watch every show, and I don't think I've worn the same one twice yet. Oh, God. What did we do now? What is so funny?
Oh, my God.
We did something, and Emily lost her shit.
Another night. I'd have flushed the shit, not make Emily back it.
Touche, sir. Touche.
This is a good one.
I like to take my shit with me. I can be proud of it. And I show my fellas at work. Like, hey, guys, look what I did this morning. That's pretty impressive. You believe that came out of my butthole?
Look at me.
Yeah. That one hurt. I was like, hot, 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 hot.
Was it David the other day that said, chew your peanuts? It's the butthole's loofah or some shit?
I did not. I don't catch timeline cleanse as much as I used to because of my new role at work.
Yeah, you don't. You're actually working. You
Yeah,
don't have time to sit and scroll.
No, I catch it when I get home some days, but I don't have time every day.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only reason I caught it real quick when I got home today was because I knew he talked about me.
Yeah.
He was talking about me, so I watched that portion of the show, and then I had to bounce out to get ready for this. Yeah.
To come be here for this. Yeah. Man, that was good.
I will be honest, man. It's pretty bad. I got like a good 20 minutes of his show dedicated to me.
Yeah, right. I mean, and like I said earlier, ultimately we all win.
We all won.
Bohemian Grove has hella promotions. Cole probably got some attention today. Tower Gang got some attention today. NDS got attention. NMC got attention.
Yeah, everybody
wins.
won, really. Yeah,
everybody wins. Nobody got punched in the mouth, and everybody gets to go to bed with all their arms.
Yeah, it's a win.
So,
okay. Well, wow, we went an hour and 40 minutes today.
We did. We made it.
We had nothing.
Ooh.
We had nothing pushing up against the end of our time slot today. So
we did not have to be considerate for those that come after us. No.
Yeah. Let me
not.
pull this up because I got caught off guard.
That's okay. What was?
Yeah. Anything you want to put out? Any announcements? It's like the end of church here. Announcements. What is Father Adam's announcements today?
Since we will be going on the Haram Life show when they get back from vacation, TBD, I will let you guys know. Go check them out. They have a website, haramlife.com, and then you can also find them on YouTube. Find one of their older episodes, give it a watch, drop a comment, say that Emily sent you or Nephilim Murder Crew sent you.
Oh, do you happen to remember the episode number of the one we were on before?
I can.
If you want to see something funny, Emily and Tom on a show before we had any idea about how to be on a show or what being on a show was, or
basically when I was just like, we did that.
Yeah.
We ended up doing that episode from our phones in separate rooms.
Yeah, so because anybody who's been around since episode 1 will remember how horrible that was, and it dropped out. And we had to do a 2-part episode, and
so we
were using that computer. And, they sent us the link and we went in, we were going to do it. And there was just so much lag that it couldn't be done. So basically they sent us both the link on our iPhones, and I sat in one room on my iPhone and she sat in another room on her iPhone, and we did the show that way.
Yep.
Do.
All right. I found it. So it is
Stream Saturday.
the Haram Life episode 52.
Okay, yeah.
52. And I will actually go to the Twitters and put this in a comment under tonight's show post.
Yeah, so if you're interested, maybe possibly checking us out on the Haram Life, which I highly encourage you guys do because we're not going to do a show that week.
Yeah,
so,
that will be us appearing on them. Will be our show.
Yeah,
because I'll upload it that Thursday morning.
Yeah, they're a Wednesday night show and we're a Wednesday night show. We will still do our Sunday show that week. So
yes, we will.
If you guys are interested in our Catholic content, there will be the Catholic chat show on Sunday still that week, but there will not be the Wednesday show. So just to give a heads up on that, if you're expecting to see us on Wednesday that week, you can check us out on their show, which is at 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central.
Yes. Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so you got that link all done?
I got that link in there.
Okay, people. I think we are going to end it here. So you all have a wonderful night. We really appreciate you guys showing up. It's the only reason we keep doing this is because you guys keep showing up, and we appreciate the hell out of it. So thank you and good night.